Let me ask you this. Have you ever opened TikTok feeling perfectly in control, only to snap out of it 45 minutes later with no idea where the time went? You weren't even enjoying it. You were just a passenger. The scariest part is, this isn't a failure of willpower. It's because your brain is being exploited by a 100-year-old psychological trap. The unseen trick. In the next few minutes, I'll simplify exactly why these short videos feel impossible to stop without the tech jargon. You'll understand why you keep checking even when you're bored, why time disappears, and how to recognize the precise moment the trap closes. Once you see this trap, you can't unsee it. The first illusion, the lever. When you scroll, you feel like you're in control. Your brain thinks, I'm choosing this. But that's an illusion. TikTok isn't built like a library where you pick a book. It's built like a slot machine. And your thumb? That's the lever. The real engine, variable reward. Here's the key idea. Your brain isn't just addicted to pleasure. It's obsessed with unpredictability. When the reward is random, when you don't know if the next video will be great, terrible, or just okay, your brain becomes obsessed with finding the next hit. That's called variable reinforcement. It is the strongest habit-forming pattern humans have ever discovered. Casinos use it. Dating apps use it. And now, short video apps use it. Because when you don't know when the next good thing will come, you keep pulling the lever. Why dopamine is the anticipation. Most people say TikTok is addictive because of dopamine. True, but here's what they get wrong. Dopamine is not the chemical of pleasure. Dopamine is the chemical of anticipation. It's the whisper that says, there might be something good next. TikTok is a machine that constantly triggers that anticipation loop. Next, next, next. And anticipation is often more powerful than the reward itself. Why time disappears. So why does time vanish? Because TikTok destroys the natural endpoints your brain uses to track time. A movie ends, a chapter ends, a YouTube video ends. But TikTok? There is no ending. Just an endless, seamless conveyor belt of novelty. Your brain never gets the signal, okay, stop now. It only gets, keep checking. That's why you look up and feel shocked. It feels like you spent 5 minutes, 9 times. The algorithm's real job. People think the algorithm is trying to show you things you like. No, the algorithm is trying to show you things you can't ignore. It's not optimizing for joy. It's optimizing for engagement. Replays, comments, shares, and even rage. Anything that keeps your attention inside the app. It's looking for your psychological weak spots. The second trap, emotional randomness. Now add this layer. TikTok doesn't just give random rewards, it gives random emotions. One video is funny, one video is tragic. That emotional switching is exhausting, but it's also hypnotic. Because when your mood keeps changing, your brain becomes more engaged. It's like your nervous system is constantly being poked. The deeper cost. Here's the hidden cost. When your brain gets trained on a 10-second reward loop, real life starts to feel slow. Books feel hard. Work feels painful. Conversations feel boring. Not because real life got worse, but because your brain learned to expect a reward every few seconds. It's not stealing your time, it's crippling your ability to focus. When you understand the slot machine, you realize you're not failing to find enjoyment, you're failing to close the loop. TikTok isn't stealing your time, it's robbing your brain of the satisfaction of completion. That is the true price of the variable reward. It keeps you in a state of endless, unsatisfying anticipation. Now that you know how the trap works, I have a simple challenge for you this week. See if you can identify the exact moment the slot machine feeling kicks in. TikTok isn't addictive because it's fun. It's addictive because it's unpredictable. It's a machine built around one terrifying insight. Your brain will trade hours of your life for a chance at the next 10 seconds that feels good. If this video made you look at your own scrolling differently, consider subscribing. I'm making a full series on the psychology of modern life.